Hey everybody, Black Clover once again. How's everybody doing? Pretty good, I hope. Today, I would like to talk about attention and you giving your valuable time and attention to women. You do it. I've done it in the past. I do my best not to do it. But the message for today is do not give any unneeded or unwanted attention to women. Okay? Let me explain. Attention is like crack to women. Okay? It's like crack. It's addictive. It's the equivalent of I'm not really sure what it's the equivalent of, but they crave it. And if you're not giving them attention, then they think something's wrong. Like they think they're not attractive or whatever. Or they just ignore you because they got 20 other simps chasing them or looking at them, right? Usually it's what it is. But another reason why you should not give them your attention is because it takes you away from your purpose, from what you're working on, from your goals. It takes your time, your energy. It just sucks you dry. And then you end up suffering because you're not getting to where you need to get to. I remember as an undergrad student, I spent a lot of my time with my college friends. Quite a few of them were women, and we hung out together. We went to get food, Starbucks, and different places. Even studying with them was distracting. Honestly, my grades suffered. You know that it's. I'm sure that if I just, kept my friends to a minimum, maybe have like one or two guy friends that I sometimes hang out with, not a lot, and I just focused mainly on my studies, I'm sure I would have done a lot better with my grades. I did okay, but I know I could have done a lot better. So, stay focused is my point, okay? But the problem is, for us men to give women attention, it's addictive, isn't it? Like our male brain, when you see a beautiful woman, it like pulls you. It tries to force you to look at her, just talk to her, just give her all your attention because we're animals. We're animals. We have primal instincts, and it's difficult. It is very difficult. It is not easy, guys. It's hard, but giving her attention, guys, first of all, you're giving her validation. You're the one initiating the contact. I mean, think about it. How do you feel when a girl comes up to you and starts talking to you playfully, and it makes you feel like, hey, she's checking me out. It gives you validation, right? But it feels way better to them. I don't know why. They crave that. They crave that male attention. Let me tell you guys. I have a few friends that I play video games with online, right? And I told them that I'm going back to school and I'm planning on studying and being focused with my classes, and I don't want to get any distractions, and I'm gonna try to keep my contact with women to a minimum. When if I know they ask you to hang out with them or spend time with them. Like for example, they ask you to go out to Starbucks or get some food together. I this happened to me in the past, right? But in the past, the problem is I said, yeah, hey, you know what? Like a girl comes up to me from my class. And she's like, hey, we should go get some food together. You want to hang out? And me, being the blue-pilled simp that I am, I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Let's go get some drinks. Yeah, let's get coffee. You get happy, right? But what did that do? What did that do to me? Right? It took my focus, my time, my energy, everything. It took it from my studies. I could have gone to the library. I could have studied for a few hours right? Prepare for the test, do some homework, go to the gym, let out some stress by running a few miles, lift some weights. But instead, I decided to spend my entire afternoon or weekend or whatever with this woman. And in the end, she's not gonna fuck you. She didn't fuck me. These women didn't have sex with me. I spent my money, my energy, my time, my effort. I drove back home and I wasted my day. That's all that happened. And I will not repeat that mistake again. So again, future me, when you go back to school, do not spend time with these women. Do not, outside of the classroom. In the classroom, I understand you have to interact with them, but outside of the classroom, if they want to hang out with you, grab coffee, get some food, even study together, don't do that. Do not do that. Honestly, even if my classmates are men, it's best to do it, to keep it to a minimum. You focus the most when you're alone. Okay? You really can get a lot of shit done when you're alone without any distractions. So even having a few guy friends, that will distract the hell out of you. But women, you're not gonna get any work done, and I'm speaking from experience. I'm sorry I'm ranting, guys. Like I said, a lot of these videos I'm making are also for myself, for my future self, because I know I'm a man. I know my male brain. I know I'm gonna get tempted and distracted. So this is like my way of like giving my future self an advice, right? My future self needs advice. So if I ever get tempted, if I ever think about, hey, she's really nice, maybe I should grab a drink with her. This is me telling myself, do not do it. If you keep it up, you're gonna fail out of the program. You don't want your grades to suffer. So stay focused, stay on your purpose, study by yourself. Don't spend time with these women. Okay, it's distracting, guys. Don't do it. What else did I want to cover? Yeah. So anyway, my friends that I play video games with, right? I told them that that's what I'm planning on doing, just focusing on my studies, and I'm pretty much just gonna go to the gym, to the classroom, to get to the cafeteria, and to the library. Like, no, that's it. And they were like, bro, what the fuck, bro? It's college, bro. You need to fuck all the bitches, bro. That's when guys have the most fun. If a girl is right there and she's offering, or it just, you need to fuck as many women as these blue-pilled simp motherfuckers. If I listen to their advice, guys, like, the worst that could happen is me getting kicked out of school because my grades suffer, right? Because I spend a lot of time with these women. I don't study. I don't do my homework, and then I fail a class and I get kicked out. That is what could happen, guys. That is what could happen. All right. It's these fucking blue pills. God, I wish I had some red pill friends that I could play video games with, but no, all my friends are blue pilled. So when they're like, they don't understand what I'm trying to explain to them. They don't get it. All they think about is like, I bet there are a lot of sexy women in that college you're gonna go to. Yeah, man, have fun. And I'm like, I'm trying to explain to them what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a future for myself. But they're like, bro, you can do both. You can study and you can fuck bitches. And when I did bring up like false rape accusations, and they're like, bro, don't listen to that shit. That's just people. That's rare. It doesn't really happen. It baffles me. It baffles me the blue-pilled simpery these women exhibit, or these blue-pilled men exhibit. It's I was like, fuck these retards. In my mind, I was like, fuck these retards. I'm way too red pill, too MGTOW for this shit. I'm not gonna listen to these people. I don't want to call them names because they are my friends, but it fucking pisses me off that they don't understand what I'm trying to tell them. These are men. Some of them are married and they're in their 30s and 40s, so they're old enough. They're not children. They should understand where I'm coming from. But nope, they don't. So this is advice for me and for you guys. If you're at a job, going to school, whatever the case, any professional environment where you're trying to achieve something, don't outside of work, outside of school, outside of the classroom where you have to interact with them, do not spend time, do not hang out with them. Okay, do not do it. Now, once you're if it's somebody that you don't work with or you don't go to school with, after you're done with school, okay, after you finish school, don't do this when you're in school, but after you're done with school, if you don't have like a friends with benefits situation with somebody that you don't work with, it's a possibility, but it's I still would avoid it. But if you feel like you have to get laid, that's something you can try to do after school. But while you're in school, guys, you do not need any distractions. Again, I cannot keep saying this enough because, as I mentioned, as an undergrad, I spent a lot of time hanging out with women, hanging out with friends, and my grades suffered. And I will not make that mistake again, and neither should you. Study on your or focus on your purpose. The library should be your second home. All right, the library, you should like spend like maybe that's a little extreme. A few hours, I would say a few hours every day in the library working. I would say 3 to 5, maybe more hours in the library working, and then you can go to the gym and that should be it, guys. That should, and on the weekend, once a week, you can do something, go for a hike or something, go for something, some fun activity. But that's what you guys should do. For everybody who's in college, listen to what I'm saying, okay? I've got the experience. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm red pilled. I'm like you guys, so this is red pill advice. I tell this to my cousin, a young college student, so, and he listens to me for the most part. So anyway, guys, Black Clover here. Message of today is: do not give any unwanted attention. Do not spend your time with women while you're in school. That's the main thing I want to hammer in, because it's such a big distraction. Even if you're like, oh, she's just a friend, I'm not really trying to hit on her, that's bullshit. You want to fuck her. You're like being pulled towards her, right? You don't fucking go to Starbucks with her. Don't hang out with her. Even if she's like, hey, let's go hiking or some shit like that, don't do it. Don't go hiking with women. I'm telling you, the more time you spend with them, the more you're going to start getting attached. That's just the male brain. All right, again, Black Clover. See you guys. Take care.